his chariots like a whirlwind. It's talking about the so-called UFOs. Okay, but not the ones, not some of the ones you be seeing. I'm talking about the angelic forces. Read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury.
Go ahead.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
So it lets you know that he's going to plead with all flesh. Through fire, it's going to be destruction. To show you linking directly into Ezekiel, the 33rd, the 20th chapter, and the 33rd verse. Read.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain of the Most High shall be many. Read.
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens.
So now we're in the gardens. Read.
Behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
So there are going to be some people in the wilderness sneaking behind a tree, eating swine's flesh, even when Christ returns. Now that's the madness that goes down with our people. Read.
And the abomination, and the mouse.
So they're going to be eating mouse. They're going to be eating raccoon, things in the mouse family. Read.
Shall be consumed together, saith the Most High.
So the Most High is going to kill them in the wilderness. They think they're behind a tree and no one can see them. The Most High is going to judge them right there. So anyone that get that, and see, we know it's going to happen because it's Bible prophecy. Now you would wonder, like, after someone sees this miraculous work by the Most High, him gathering Israel and all of us in the wilderness, what would make some people, after seeing all that power, go and roast some pork? Those are the same people that when we went through the Red Sea, decided it was okay to build a golden calf. To build a golden calf. Alright? So I want to show you that getting back under the law, we do have grace. We have time. All of us. So it's nothing wrong with critiquing ourselves and trying to make ourselves better as the time comes closer. Alright? That's all of us. What I want to say about the Sabbath is, based on what I've known in the past, I've been a little liberal. Why? Because I've spent like 3-4 years straight. I didn't have to really look into the law of the Sabbath because my Sabbath was going out to teach. And I would go to sleep and wake up and go out and teach again. And I wasn't free until the sun went down. So when I was in the States, my whole Sabbath was just serving the Most High. You understand? So I didn't look into whether or not I was keeping the Sabbath or breaking the Sabbath, because I know by me doing the work, I wasn't breaking the Sabbath. The sun would go down, I'll be teaching in a class. I would come from the class and go to sleep. I'll be on the street the next morning. The sun would go down and we'll all break bread. So I was keeping the Sabbath without even, and I was keeping it right on because I was doing the work every Sabbath. But some of us don't do the work every Sabbath. You understand? Some of us don't do it. Some of us treat the Sabbath like every other day. All right? So I wanted to straighten that out, to say that if you don't have to cook, don't cook. Have something in your refrigerator beforehand and eat things that don't take, that don't need a stove. It's that simple. All right? Of course, if it's in your refrigerator, you got cold cuts and some bread, work it out. Okay? But I don't need to spend too much time on that. Do anyone have any questions on that to make sure everyone is on one accord? Anyone have any question on that? Someone asked, when was the law of death abolished for not following the Sabbath? The law of death was abolished in Colossians the 2nd chapter when Christ went to the cross. Okay? He nailed on the cross the laws that was against us. Okay? Hey, California, please calm down, brother. Please. All right?